All right, let's see what we got. Cool.
Yo. How we doing, everybody? Happy Wednesday. For those of you guys who are very early, make sure you're in line for the masterclass. We got going on like hour and a half. We'll be live for hour and a half, 2 hours, sharing a ton of value, answering questions, all that good stuff, kind of the step-by-step process. And we were working on the training earlier today. We were fired up. It's going to be very, 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 very good. Got some good stuff for you guys. What up, Matt? What up, Jenny? Link for the training is below both of us.
Yep. Yeah. So if you're watching this on my Instagram too, it's in the link in bio as well. If you're watching on Twitter too, we have been fairly discriminatory and not mentioned our Twitter live stream viewers, but I will do it from now on. It's also in the Twitter bio as well. So good to see you guys, and make sure you guys get registered for that and such. Especially if you're newer, it's going to be really good in terms of you're going to leave tonight with a really, really good idea of how to get the ball rolling with this stuff. Because obviously it completely makes sense that you would be confused about certain things, right? So we're going to, put you on and get you guys up to speed fast and everything. But right, if you are, just fairly new to the space, right, the steps to get started, right, is going to be getting a professional Amazon seller account, right? You want to then get a SellerAmp subscription, which is our product research tool, a Keepa subscription, right? You want to go to the link in the description and do all the auto ungate ASINs. And then you want to watch one of our tutorials on ungating big brands, right? And then you honestly just want to start finding products. Like all of you guys probably have Marshalls, TJ Maxx, the Nike outlet, Kohl's locally to you, right? So it makes sense to go out and scan some products there using SellerAmp. And, if you put in enough effort, you are going to have success.
What up, Great Lakes? What up, Walker? As a class for starters, it's mostly targeted for beginners, but there are some gems, some stuff that is. It's always fun to see the reactions in chat when we show some mind-blowing stuff that impresses even the more experienced sellers. So come hang out, even if you're a more experienced seller.
Yeah, it'll be worth your time. Trust me. It's a couple of the sourcing things that will be completely worth your time. And especially if you are an experienced seller, it's really stuff you should be doing too by now. Doesn't SellerAmp already have a free Keepa chart? Yes. However, there are a couple components that you are going to want to use. But if you only need to choose one, definitely go with SellerAmp just because you get what you get with the basic Keepa charts, right? And more from a profit calculator, etc. You are going to want to have both.
You want some advanced stuff later on, but if you're trying to make every dollar count, then you can get away with it. What up, Joe? What up, Mia?
Free training of what? So my buddy Warner, who I'm on Instagram live with or YouTube live with right now on the other screen, we got the free training going down tonight. It's breaking down step-by-step how to start the business or side hustle of your dreams, flipping name brand products on Amazon. Damn, Matt, you haven't been I see you every day there on Twitter. Okay.
Yeah, you got. I guess it's been a second since we had a video from the Tanger outlets.
Yeah, where's Jules? That's a good Jules.
Long time no see.
Yeah, man. Elijah got the warehouse. He's been replay gang lately, I think too. Still possible to score a SellerAmp feature. Yeah, DM the SellerAmp account on Instagram. We do sell those.
Yeah, we can get you. We need like a just a clean link. That'd be fire.
Didn't we get IP complained?
Yeah, we got IP complained on Amazon. We tried to list SellerAmp shirts on Amazon for you guys, and then they IP complained us with our own brand.
Makes no sense, but yeah, there actually are. I'm pretty sure there's some burner Amazon accounts selling SellerAmp merch actually, but that's not good. Okay, cool. Sweet. You guys on Instagram got any questions either here? Cool. Sweet. So we got 45 of you guys in here Wednesday, January 10th.
The real hustlers just got off work, still at work.
Yep. My birthday is 8 months from today, in case anyone was wondering. Stars that kicks. What up? Yeah, it's fine.
I'm sure everybody watching has a little countdown clock and across the wall. It's on their wall. It's like a huge countdown to Miles' birthday. I bet that's what's going on. Couple places to check if you don't know where to source today or every day in general. Start tabbing through a lot of the websites that Miles and I look at on a bunch of sourcing videos. Start from pages or start from products that we've shown recently in videos that are profitable. Reverse source off those. Look at places like Capital One Shopping. They aggregate coupons. Retail Me Not aggregates coupons, and just kind of go from there. What a lot of people do wrong is they'll just start powering through storefronts and they have no idea what they're looking for. Sometimes that's what it takes, but take 5 minutes, see what's on sale that day, and then kind of direct your storefront stocking to whatever seems a little bit more interesting that day.
Okay, the fees are too high. Well, I mean, if other people are selling on listings, clearly the fees aren't too high. How do I scan items with barcodes while doing R if the store label is covering the barcode? So unfortunately, you can kind of potentially pick it up and look under potentially or manually search the item, but certain stores are like that, unfortunately. It's just
I think like
normally.
Burlington covers like every barcode, I think.
Do you have a paid leads list? No. Source on your own. Source on your own.
Yeah.
What is a
You
good
don't want
way
to be dependent on that.
Yeah, what is a good way to find replens? Doing all right. So replens are like kind of the most overrated term in the space. Like focus on finding good inventory, and then over time, you're naturally going to be able to rebuy stuff. Do you put the SKU over the UPC you're next to? Honestly, whatever's convenient. A lot of stuff for FBA gets polybagged, honestly. So you just put the FN SKU label on the outside, honestly.
Bang. What up, Sunshine? When's the trade show? That'd be like ASD. Like it's like March for the smaller one. The big one's in August. So I mean, kind of missed it, but like not really. It was several months ago. So like we'll come by the next one. There's also look at local trade shows that are smaller. Those can be like completely different distributors, smaller distributors, people that are kind of in your state. You might get cheaper shipping and all that on.
What do we need them barcodes for? So right here, these are FN SKU labels. These are what you put over the barcodes or over the polybag on each item you send to Amazon. That's only for FBA though. So if you're a beginner and you're doing FBM stuff, which is probably, some of you guys watching this stuff, you don't need those labels.
Yep. Just swapped over to FBM only. Any sourcing recommendation? I mean, you probably should have done that 45 days ago when it was the best time of the year to FBM only.
You might have meant FBA though. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to know if you meant FBA or not, but
facts. Yeah. Okay. Is SellerAmp bugging if the BSR is over 200K, but top 1% of the category? Not at all, Luke. Actually, it depends on the size of the category, but a lot of stuff is actually going to be like that. I'm not really a fan of the percentages of BSR. I'm much more of a fan of like the overall BSR and the averages over time.
It doesn't matter because it's always growing. There's always going to be those products. There's millions of products that somebody tried to launch and it didn't do well, and it's just hanging out, skewing the 1% or whatever.
Because I submitted too many times. Yeah, so Elite Relief, just resubmit on a new case with new info, right? So luckily, when you place that order, you have the email, the credit card statement, a picture of the product, the shipping email, put all of that in one combined PDF.
Yeah. Suggested margin or ROI, $3 profit, 35% ROI. And if the prices, if you're buying an item, like the price goes down, ask yourself, can someone still buy this item at the price I bought it at? If the answer is yes, then there's no reason that your price would go back up anytime soon, unless like seasonality or something like that comes into play. If it's out of stock or the coupon's gone, all that kind of stuff, then wait it out. It's a good shot that no one's going to be able to beat your cost. You just wait for the people who lowered it to sell out.
Yep. Yeah, and you just standardize that. And then over time, you're going to build your own criteria, but just use that stuff, not the basics. Okay, which is better, online or retail arbitrage? Both are great. Online arbitrage is definitely unequivocally better. However, that doesn't mean you shouldn't do both, especially because you might live right near a Nike outlet, an Adidas outlet, and a Puma outlet, and an Under Armour outlet. You may not, right?
So or you live in the middle of nowhere and you have no stores, and obviously it's not. Yeah.
Should I trust a Nike product that sells on Amazon with only one seller? Look at the history of that item on Keepa, see if there's been other sellers in the past. But probably, especially.
But if it's Nike, like you're not going to get an IP. Like they're all safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you guys are also coming to the free class we got going down in an hour and 20 minutes at this point. Got some step-by-step info, lots of stuff we don't typically share publicly. Links down below. Check that out. We'll be going for quite a while.
Harvest, man. Harvest. Don't worry about that stuff for now. Just run up the bag. It's not going to be a big issue. Amazon wouldn't just screw over the vast majority of their seller base, which is smaller sellers. Like, don't worry about it, right? Work to stacking up that 50 piece, like Cousin B Flip says to. Like, just that's what you should be laser focused on. Said I need more info. Had this happen to anyone? It'll happen to almost everyone. Yeah, just resubmit the same thing. Trust us, and it'll work.
Yep. The fee increase thing, they're either going to fix and not make it as bad as it sounds, or the entire market will just get more expensive and everyone will keep the same margins. They do it every year. Yeah. During the middle of Q4, they love to announce a new fee that's rolling out in a few months, and then the whole market adapts and everybody's still just as profitable.
Is it better to go wider? Yes, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, especially as a new seller. If you're a vet and you got the same stuff you can buy over and over again, then double down. But wider's gonna just give you more at bats.
Trash. If the Keepa chart looks good, don't worry about the offers tab. There can be if people have max order quantities, then no one's ever going to show sales unless they sell out.
Yep. You want to look for new sellers dropping off, a bunch of new sellers coming on, and no one's dropping off, which is maybe it's not selling very fast. Like you can't hide the fact that you're not selling the item anymore.
I'm on submission 8. Keep submitting. Yeah, bro, keep submitting. As long as it's one combined PDF, with ASIN_invoice_date. You're putting that in a note as well. You're making it as easy as possible for them to say yes. You got to prove. By the way, you guys are awesome. Thanks for sharing your knowledge for us. Navy Spirit Bomb, I got you. How to look for items to get for FBM. So same exact way you source for FBA. Just look, in terms of determining if you can FBM. One, you can just list it FBM for 72 hours and see what happens with 0-day handling time and or e-price are on, right? You want to make sure other people are FBM and make sure there's been a history of other people FBM. But when you're asking that question as a beginner, typically it makes the most sense to just test stuff for 72 hours.
Yeah. Should you pay someone to find you products? No. If you are a beginner, how are you going to know how to train them? How are you going to know if they're doing a good job? How are you going to know if they're working for 12 other people? Like, no, you got to figure out what you're doing first. You got to be able to spend at least $10,000 a month on your own before it ever even makes sense to pay somebody to do it for you.
Is this what is this the Amazon bubble? What's different now versus back in 29? E-commerce has exploded. If you just look at like statistics and stuff, right? And either way, at the end of the day, like if you think like if you're nervous about macro trends in the market, it's just not going to work.
Yeah.
Like that'd be like not getting a job because you're worried about the job market. Like, you know what I mean? Like just don't make money. Like if we're going to worry about that stuff, just like you can either make money or you can worry about the macro trends, but you can't do both. Should I scale FBM even more, even if I work a lot? 10-hour shifts on average 4 days a week. Yeah, man, because if you have to work 10-hour shifts at a job, you clearly don't make the money you want to. Right? So what's your other choice, you know?
When you first started OA, how long would you spend a day doing product research? As many hours as I had. I was in college, so you go to class, you're sourcing products, you get home from class, you eat, you hang out with friends, you source more products, like fit it in where you can. And set aside like at least set yourself a minimum for what you're going to do every day, and then go over whenever you're having fun, whenever you find a bunch of products.
How many sales should we consider that I can get with that product? So it depends on the overall velocity of listing. Do we answer this variation one? This is a good question.
Nope, go for it.
Okay, cool. So check this out. Gauging velocity of a specific variation, so like a different size or color of a product, for example. What you do is you look at the Keepa chart for that specific variation. So the Keepa chart you see is going to be only that specific item. Now the sales rank is going to be for the entire listing, but the specific Keepa chart is only going to be for that specific item. That and then the review count, which you can see in the variations tab on Keepa, is pretty helpful as well.
For sure. Best way to find products worth selling. Just watch any of the videos on Miles and I's channels on sourcing. You're looking for reverse sourcing, but also get registered for the class that's in the description down below. We're going to go over, we're going to answer pretty much all the questions that you're wondering if you're asking that type of question, and drop some sourcing knowledge that is not on YouTube. Just kind of as a thank you for showing up with us live.
Is it smart to buy products from Canada and sell it on America? Not if you're asking that question. Maybe down the line, it's definitely more advanced. You're going to have to deal with like customs and stuff like that, I think. I would avoid that. Are we still able to join? Yes. Absolutely, yes. So you can join the room at any time. Have an order maximum. Do you know any ways to get around this? Just place a bunch of orders, man. Place a bunch of orders, right? If you don't ask, you don't
especially
get.
on Walmart, it's 12. You just sit there, you rip 12, you do it again and again. You're watching something in the background. Every time you click add to cart, you've made $40, $50, whatever it is. That's a little bit easier than than punching a time clock, flipping burgers, whatever your 9 to 5 is. When review count is box. Probably the variation probably got separated from the parent ASIN and then remerged, kind of getting into the weeds a little bit, but it probably merged with the entire reviews of a whole nother product, and then it's on its own again.
I heard Amazon doesn't accept hazard products. Well, you aren't, as a reseller, you're not going to sell a product no one else is selling anyway, right? But, right, you can also just FBM that stuff too.
Yeah, FBM, and also get your name on the hazmat wait list. Just search hazardous goods on the top of your Seller Central account. Get your name on the list, FBM some products, and you'll bump yourself up the list faster.
We rocking with that one or two? What I just
yeah. We got more sauce that Miles is thinking of here that we want to throw in the training for you guys. So it's about to get even more fun. Did you score a Stanley? Oh, the ones that people were like camping out for, like trampling each other, old school Black Friday style for $200 for a $200 reselling Stanley.
You gotta love that, bro. You gotta love the hustle, man. You gotta love.
You do love it.
Yeah, you gotta love the hustle, no matter how aggressive it may be.
When would you say you should be looking into hiring VAs? When you have enough money that you are spending confidently, and you are simply running out of time to spend excess capital you have available. So for me, I was spending like 20 grand a month. I was full time in school doing all that kind of stuff, and I just needed more help. I just couldn't spend the amount of money I had available to me. It's not a magic bullet. It's not going to solve the problem if you don't know how to source. Hire them when you know how to source well and you just need help.
Yep. Absolutely cool. Appreciate all you guys asking the questions, right? We got the free masterclass going down in an hour and 14 minutes. So you definitely want to go ahead and get registered for that. It's linked in the bio on Instagram, linked in the bio on Twitter, and linked in the description on YouTube. We're going to get rocking and rolling. So yeah, honestly, D19. So you can do that, or you can just do the multiplication in the, or you can do the multiplication in the calculator. Okay, it's kind of poor ROI for the hustle behind it. Well, then, I mean, keep doing what you're doing then, right? You're watching the stream on a Wednesday night for a reason. I assume you're not making the money you want to make, man. But yeah, I obviously do what you want. I'm having trouble in Canada finding wholesalers. So, my friend, I would bet my entire life that you haven't cold called 500 distributors. That, I promise you, will get you significantly closer to your goal.
Can you show how to find a product live tonight? Absolutely. We'll be doing some product sourcing for a good chunk of time there. Doing some stuff we don't even show on YouTube. A couple people asking about recordings. We don't send recordings either. Kind of reward the people who show up live with us. So come to this one. You'll get some kind of exclusive sauce that we won't share with people who aren't there.
Yep. I'm asking for what suits me best. Yeah, man. I just appreciate you being here, right? I'm just, giving honest answers and such.
On the discount section, do you click the specific amount? Yeah, so you just click like the total discount that you think you're getting combined with coupons, that kind of stuff. So like if you got 10% coupon, 10% cash back, you just click like 20 if you want to factor all that in.
I'm a college athlete, have access to 3 free protein shakes a day, but no receipts. So yeah, man, that's an interesting little thing there. So I would buy some of them online just so you have receipts too. Bro, I got Bible study though. Oh, you're a man of God. Respect. Okay. Respect. Yeah, if you hit the DMs, I'll share the recording with you, family. On Keepa is the lines what's sold for a day or what's just being listed at. So what's being listed at? Yeah. And then obviously you can assume it's selling if the price is going up and not going way down.
The college athlete $3.
Bro, yeah, you gotta get on Lululemon too. Yeah, bro. If you're a D1 athlete, you gotta get on Lululemon too.
The college athlete method, where you grind for an entire lifetime to get to get 3 free protein shakes. Yeah, what sport do you play?
Yeah. Rare example. I'm surprised to see a college athlete with an Anon profile right there. That's fairly inconsistent from Canada. What about Canada? Brothers in Christ, yes, sir. Not sure if you're aligned. It's a 20%. If it's a 20% ROI you get from the Vizda. Dude, like if you can't show me 100 grand right now, the last thing you should be worried about is if something suits you and like complaining about ROIs being low.
The type to go back to making 15 an hour, complaining about how 30% ROI isn't good enough.
Hey, a lot of websites canceling orders when second 2 or 10 or more. Is there any way to? Okay, so there definitely are going to be a lot of bulk friendly websites. In fact, the majority of websites are bulk friendly within reason, to the tune of you can spend 10K plus a month there. Right. If a site's limiting you, you need to give them a call and figure out if they're canceling you because they think you're fraud or because you're a reseller. Right. So give them a call or an email, figure out that. Right. And then from there, you either jig it around a bunch if it's because you're a reseller, or you get them to essentially whitelist your account and not say it's fraud. Soccer. Oh, cool. Which DMs? You got like 60K Twitter followers. Well, if you're already on Twitter, that's probably the place to do it. Cool. What up, madam? Exactly. Yeah, bro says I'm in. Bro, exactly. I told you I got you. I told you. Yeah, I told you I got you. Why do you not recommend selling products from Canada dude, you just said you're having trouble finding wholesale distributors in Canada. Now you want to buy from Canada and sell on Amazon US. Covered somewhat. Yeah, so actually this tonight's the live training tonight is substantially better than the free course, but yeah.
Yeah.
W Tiger. Oh damn, that's a vibe profile pic right there. How to avoid IP complaints.
Rich cat.
So the big thing with avoiding IP complaints is avoiding products that have history of IP complaints, right? Which is typically if you see on the competition it going like this and then plummeting randomly, and it went from like 20 to 0 in like, a minute based on the Cupid chart, that's when you're going to know about or that's when you're going to be able to see if there was an issue with IP complaints.
Do you guys both do wholesale? I do a little bit. I don't. Miles will dabble every now and then when someone throws him an invoice.
Yeah, only when someone gives me a lob and I have an easy 2 hands right at the rim.
There's just no reason to break focus when we can do several $100,000 or a couple $100,000 a month with not that much work.
Does account history play a role in ungating? For sure, but not that much, honestly. I mean, it definitely doesn't hurt, but like if you don't have history, that doesn't mean you're not gonna be able to ungate.
Yep. You just have less auto ungates.
Oh, BQ review requester. Damn, my dog Andy, what's up, family? And you were
Andy, he had a bad day.
What's wrong, Andy? Yeah, Andy, talk to us, man. Let us help you. Let us help you.
How long you wait before liquidating an item? Depends on if you think that the price will come back up. We were talking about it a second ago, but if you can find the same item on the same price, then everybody else is going to keep it at the same price. If you got something that seasonality or you got a really low price that no one's going to be able to match again, then wait for the price to go back up.
How long did it take you to source a product OA when you first started? Well, so I started in a very unique way. From day one, I posted on Instagram a ton, so I had a ton of friends that were doing it. So it was always way easier. Now, almost no one will do that, so they have to find everything on their own. They have to make all the mistakes on their own, stuff like that. So it should, even 1 a day is fine when you're new. But I was finding way more than that because I was working with the boys so often. How do you get over a YouTube/internet addiction while trying to do Amazon FBA? You snap your fingers and you cure your brain. Humans lived millions of years without YouTube and internet addictions. Don't let it have power over you. And commit yourself to getting rich. Have a mission. Think of how depressed you'll be in the future if you just keep scrolling TikTok for the next 20 years and you don't get rich. Meanwhile,
set screen time limiters. Throw the phone across the room. You can't let
airplane mode.
You can't let repeated 10-second videos repeat for ruin your entire life. That's
Andy, delete Snapchat too. I know you got Snapchat. You got to delete Snapchat stuff. and Fortnite too. Have you ever bought items that you weren't ungated? Oh, all the time, man. But then you just get ungated. Yeah, like legit all the time.
Biggest splurge of money gift you gave your mom? I don't know if I've balled out on my mom yet, but I flew my brother and my dad up to a Packers game for row 1. That was fun. That's wild. I got to ball out on my mom at some point.
That's wild.
Are you able to start without an LLC? Yeah, you can do that. That's how both of us did it. If you have a house or something like that you need to protect, personal assets, then I would start with it. But we were broke college kids. You might be too.
We're not lawyers, so get some professional advice if you're really worried about it.
How many VAs do you have? Do you have any Amazon VAs right now?
Not currently, no.
Okay. I think we're at 9 right now, 9 or 10.
How much are prep centers? So it's going to depend on the specific one, but typically $1 to $1.50 base. How? Well, if you're asking how, see, here's the thing, Andy. If I put a gun to your head, you would know exactly how to do it. So simply do it.
Goals for the next 3 to 5 years. I'll probably just keep scaling OA, maybe do a little bit of wholesale, but keep doubling down on helping you guys, building SellerAmp, all that good stuff.
Have you ever shopped from Palletfly? So Andrew, I would probably avoid that, man. Typically wholesalers that are really easy to find, not much is going to be profitable. Work and then drive around and source vibes. Yeah, mix some OA in too.
Yep. Do you have a sheet template for bookkeeping? I have a little bit of one in the description below. It's for tracking your purchases and stuff. That one's free.
At this point, should I break all electronics? No, those are the most powerful tools in human history that millions of people have used to build generational wealth in record time. So
it's a double-edged sword. Never before has it been as easy for people our age to make as much money as you're able to now. But if you use it the wrong way, you will sit there on your phone 4 hours a day accomplishing absolutely nothing.
Do stores allow you to make large quantities? Yeah, for sure, dude. I've placed order of 300 on a website last month too. Can I get a lob? Yeah, I mean, we could put in some impossible challenge like posting a video on Twitter. No one would do it though. But yeah, I mean, maybe, right? Cool, sweet. So we got hour and 5 minutes left till the free training goes down. And can hold you. Yeah, that's a good point too. I found a wholesaler called me. Deal. How do I verify them? Ooh, that's a good one, man. So verifying suppliers, right? You want to just kind of look them up on look up their LLC when it was formatted, see if they have a website, Google reviews, Facebook page reviews. Do you guys consider approaching leads at sales? Sells 20 times a month. Nope, not these days. The Keep It chart would have to look really good, which probably won't. If that's
like if it's like crazy ROI or like, you're going into a season where it'd be more popular, but it'd be kind of an exception. If you're new, however, and you have items like that, buy it, make money, do whatever you can do to prove the concept. Because a lot of people, their businesses die trying to make the perfect first item or have the perfect catalog. If you can only find a catalog of like okay products, do it. You're still making money. You're still proving the concept. And then you'll naturally stumble into those awesome products.
I don't have anyone. You couldn't walk either. You didn't know how to drive, but you changed. Oh, what up, Don? What up? How should I compete against big sellers with thousands of reviews? Don't. Just sell in the listings they're on and the buy box will rotate for you, assuming that you could see the buy box is rotating. Ever been suspended? No. What would be the minimum sales per month? I'm a boomer. I'm a sales rank guy, right? 100K rank, 150K rank and below for the most part. Now, that's not to say there'll be some good Keep It charts that are higher than that, but I'm just saying standardized.
Anything important regarding taxes? Watch a video I made recently with Chris, who is an actual tax professional, not a couple of young 20-somethings on the internet who don't know anything about taxes. So I interviewed an actual tax expert, asked a lot of like basic tax questions that you probably would want to ask to a CPA yourself.
How do I understand the charts? You watch the videos on our channel, break it down, Keep It. See if you search like Full Miles Keep, Fields of Profit Keep, Full Miles free course is really good too. Watch that, and that will give you a good overview. It's basically like make sure that the competition isn't shooting up, make sure that the price isn't shooting down, and you're probably going to have a decent shot. How do you purchase more inventory if the stores only allow 10 max? You just place a bunch of orders. Max BSR when sourcing books. Well, books are very unique, Johanna, right? So like a million rank book can be fine if you're 10xing your money.
Yeah, I wouldn't usually go higher than 3 million, and that would be like a really good book, Johanna.
But guys, you got to understand that's only books we're talking about.
Yeah, only books.
Yeah, you're getting the inventory for free typically or super, super cheap. Do you guys product search by filtering and Keep It? Yes, we're going to drop some crazy sauce on that tonight at the free training too. How do you track your expenses? QuickBooks and Sellerboard. Should I just join the internet? The internet is effing me. Well, if you're letting the internet F you, there's a version of you who speaks highly of himself, does not speak in very self-depreciating ways. Right, and simply uses.
You gotta stop giving yourself labels.
Like, yeah. Oh my gosh.
Give yourself positive labels.
Favorite things in the world. Dudes will be like, yeah, like my job takes a lot of time, so I can't make money. All right, don't make money then. And then they start giving you tons of reasons why
it won't make you money with that attitude because you think you can't. If you don't think you can, then how will you ever do it? If you don't, if even yourself doesn't believe it.
That's just not me. I'm just not that type of person. Okay, stay broke then.
Who said that? Yeah, who told you that you're not the type of person who can get rich?
And then they start giving you all the reasons they can do it.
Yeah.
Absolute best way to scale. Boom. FBM. Crazy fast selling listings, right? Or FBAing too, perhaps under that scale is really nice too. And making friends with a bunch of Amazon sellers.
Smart idea to flip items are cheaper on a different Amazon marketplace, sell them on your. There are some big brain sellers who do that a little bit, but it is not the lowest hanging fruit by far.
Yeah.
If you want to look into that later after you're already doing 25, 50K a month with the easy low hanging fruit, then go for it.
Cash App card coming in for them discounts.
Let's go.
I actually got that card too. During COVID, there was like a big loop for free DoorDash, I think. So I got that card. I never even opened it or activated it.
I think I remember what you're talking about. It was just like crazy cash back that like gave you insanely cheap food or something like that.
What about the free DoorDash era? You don't know shit about the free DoorDash era.
Do either of you sell on eBay? Just returns on eBay, Mercari, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, here we go. What do you gain from teaching us? So we have a software company called SellerAmp. So very selfishly, we do our best to help you guys get started completely free. And if we do our thing and you like the business and it works for you, you use SellerAmp for a while, assuming that it's, important component of your business, which it should be. And we all get richer via that.
And it's obviously that's exactly help you guys. It helps us make friends. You It helps you not be lonely in a business that can be lonely if you let it be. Like, there's a lot of good reasons.
There's a wildly low chance the people you're going to get rich with live in your hometown and are one of the 10 people you went to high school with, or the 10 people you talked to at your. It's like pretty much zero. I need Amazon seller friends. You join some kind of group. You can. Typically, you're going to have to pay for that. The best way is just existing on the internet for free by far. But almost no one will do that. And that's why all the people that do get all the opportunity.
Say one filter you like to use on Keepa. We're dropping some serious sauce on those filters in like an hour, Johanna. So come to the call. For any of you guys who want to kind of get some sauce on Keepa Product Finder, some product sourcing we typically don't share, the link is down below for the free training.
Yeah, check that out. I'm trying to meet up with some Amazon FBA Ps in San Francisco. Recommendations. Whoever is on Twitter that's from there. The fact that you're 30 years old and have that as your profile picture is very suspect, though. Not gonna lie. Like, in completely all seriousness, though. Do you pocket the Clash back? I can't answer a tax question.
That's a CPA question.
How to max the plum card. Chad Scale, FBM. Buy a bunch of good shit. You guys own SellerAmp. We do, with a couple awesome partners.
Yep. Would y'all buy a lead that has a lot of people with a lot of ratings on it? I mean, if there's enough volume to go around for everyone who's on it, not if there's like a crazy spike recently in the number of sellers that are on it. But if it's consistently has a lot of sellers, sells profitably, sells fast, then yeah, do it.
Okay, here we go. What do you think of the beauty category in Amazon? The beauty category is fantastic. There is going to be some wholesale competition, but there's going to be a lot of OA money too. And the cool part with beauty is you know exactly where the inventory is coming from for the most part. It's pretty much just coming from the brand website. You just have to be patient enough to wait for the brand website to have a sale going on, which most people aren't, right? And that's why it's really hard for them to find beauty stuff. But you can go on any big beauty brand like MAC Cosmetics, Bobbi Brown, Laura Mercier, Merle Norman, Glossier, whatever, and join all those email lists today. And when they send you an email, hey, we have a 25% coupon, like a lot of the stuff becomes profitable.
How do you price between the lowest and high? I mean, set your minimum price at the highest price that you think you can reasonably capture prices at, not the lowest price or below the current buy box. Set it at, if you see the price jumping between, you'll see a lot of items where it jumps up from like 20 to 22 bucks. Set your min at like 21. So you get only the more valuable sales.
Thoughts on Amazon drop shipping? You're not allowed to do it. Anyone telling you can is lying. So don't do it. You'll get banned.
Yeah.
Okay. The marketing is bro. It's in both the social media ads. It's in all the YouTube long form descriptions. I think it's in the YouTube short form descriptions too. But yeah, man. Right. We got you guys back. How do you price between lowest and highest, and how much min? You look at where the buy box is going. You set your minimum right at that, and then you put your maximum if you're newer at $999, right? And then typically AI equalizer. But there are a lot of features that can be added. How can you get feedback? Mario, we're all ears, man. You can comment in here. You can hit the DMs. Whatever's.
We're always cooking new features too. Don't worry. We're not sitting around twiddling our thumbs. Like we got some cool stuff on the way.
I don't know how to talk anymore because I'm always on the internet. I'm 21 years old. My dad hates me, and that's why I was pissed. I'm typing because I'm pissed. All right, keep doing what you're doing then. Keep doing what you're doing then, and you'll probably stay the same, or you can change. It's up to you, right? But Andy, my brother in Christ, you got to take $6.50, right? And you got to buy a used copy of Rich Dad Poor Dad, and then take another like $10 and buy a used copy of the book, The Slight Edge, right? And you need to watch the podcast. It's free on YouTube. Look up NAVAL. That's NAVAL, How to Get Rich. And listen to that tonight after you go to the free training.
Do you do 808? Not really. It's like too high risk. It doesn't make, especially for a newer seller, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. You inspired me to purchase despite risk of cancellation. Yeah, life's too short not to pump the bat. You recommend some products you're not ungated for? Okay, so Sky, DM me and I'll send you an auto ungate list on Instagram. Or you can go over to YouTube, and if you take a look at the description on the YouTube live I'm currently on, there's the auto ungate list in there.
Yep. Should just be FBAing everything now. Probably, but check the buy box stats and see if there's easy FBM rotation so you can make the sale way faster, reinvest the money, all that good stuff.
Yeah, and that goes for anyone. Everyone should delete Snapchat, right? You can hit a Fortnite drop every now and again, but you definitely shouldn't have Snapchat. What makes you different from the other YouTube creators selling FBA courses? We're the only ones that have the amount of free content we do. We're the only ones that documented from day one. You can scroll back on our page to see that. We're the only ones that have money back guarantees. And we do more free stuff than anyone else. And you shouldn't buy it if you don't trust us. That is the last thing you should do. Just got approved to sell on Sunday. Attaboy.
Let's go.
Free bookkeeping spreadsheet. No. It's auto engage sheet. Auto engage sheet.
It's in my description. Friendly. It's in the Launchpad. It's in the Launchpad.
Hell yeah. So check that out too. The Ottawa Realtor. What's up? Yeah. So 55 minutes or so we got the free training going now. Definitely recommend checking that out. Do you guys recommend buying leads, lists, doing your own sourcing? No, Saddles 24/7. Do your own sourcing. Expensive products. Yeah. I mean, if it's profitable, it's profitable. Yeah.
Yeah. Sell anything is profitable. Don't like you buy data. You don't buy the products. You don't buy like all that kind of stuff. Like sell data.
Trust. This dude is the go for real. Appreciate it, family. Appreciate it, family. Why do you have a higher buy box percentage? Almost always, man. It's just going to be because they have a lot of stock and they've been in stock for a while. Like obviously most people doing this don't have a ton of money, right? So it's tough to stay in stock. So typically it's because, people with reviews are in there. Do you have coaching in your program? Nope. It's just us. Feedback for SellerAmp. Oh, cool. Nice. Okay, sweet. All right. Yeah, Mario, if you want to hit the Instagram DMs, I'd love to talk about that. Next thing in Canada, I would recommend not doing it.
Do we have dark mode? I feel like we have dark mode, right?
Pretty sure, man. But
I'm pretty sure we do. Yeah, we do. Go to your settings on SellerAmp. It's like the bottom option. I want to say it's like all the way at the bottom. Let me just fact check our own software.
I'm like pretty sure,
but I'm 95%.
The reason why we don't know that is because we're not super involved in the development. Okay, it works. All right, it works. Okay. So yeah. All right. Here we go. I'll show you guys.
Yeah, you can do it. You're a criminal if you use dark mode on SellerAmp. See, the other great debate that we have is left versus right. Which side do y'all put the SellerAmp on? Which is the correct side? Yeah, so we got dark mode. Let's go.
Let's go core vision. Let's take a look at it here too.
You're banned if you use dark mode. Yeah, we're gonna auto cancel your subscription if you switch to dark mode.
All right, here, let's get this refreshed. Let's go dark mode here.
I feel like it could look good. I've never seen SellerAmp in dark mode. Like,
I've seen some people use it.
I've seen it. I've just never like. There it is. Okay.
There, yeah. Let's get it back.
The white's better just because the Amazon photos have white backdrops.
Yeah, completely agree.
But it's there for you if you want to save your eyes, I suppose.
Yeah.
Right's the only side. So there's no left side SellerAmps in the chat right now.
You can now. Yeah, you can zap it over here. You can even put it in the middle if you want to. Such, yeah, it's pretty gangster. Bro said, shit, I'm about to. Is this the other side of things? Yes, absolutely.
Change it back. They're panicking here that you use dark mode.
That's actually a good item too, low key. No, so actually there isn't a minimum you need to sell.
Nope.
That hurt to watch. Yeah, I was actually flicking it a lot. Yeah, it's my bad.
Consider investing in something different. I mean, yeah, at some point, but right now it's full focus on Amazon, full focus on helping you guys. Like there'll be plenty of time.
How to deal with Section 3. Warner just posted a good video on Section 3, so I would definitely recommend checking that out, actually, for sure there. Yeah, so we got 52 minutes of the free calls, our free masterclass going down. We haven't done one of these in a month. It's going to be really, really valuable, especially if you're a beginner or if you're an advancer. There's a couple of product research tips we're going to share that will really add some value to your business and such. I'm sure some people in here have already attended one. Struggling to find sites that have any deals, any advice? So don't look for deals, look for product sale. Do FBM too, a little bit. Is FBM more stressful than FBA? Why is stressful an issue? Something to think about. If other people can handle it, you can too.
It's more work, faster money, faster profit. Is that a trade-off that you're willing to make? If not, then that's fine. You're just going to make money slower. And that's cool. It's your business. Do what you want. Yeah, it's your business.
Yeah. Like the whole point of doing this stuff is to have flexibility. Yeah. For sure, ski.
Struggling to find sites that have deals. Check all the coupon extensions, websites, all that good stuff. And check every day. Reverse source through brands that you see on sale. Go to the videos that Miles and I make the day we release it. Look at the sites we were sourcing. Reverse source off those. There's tons of ways. A receipt from the past invoice. You can use it for like proving your stuff's real, but I would not if you're trying to get ungated.
Okay, realistic minimum I can make in a month. Well, you could really easily lose money. Yeah, so
the minimum, like you lose $500 or $1,000 or but yeah, I mean every dollar you spend should turn into about $2 in revenue. on that $2 in revenue, you should make anywhere from 15 to 20% margin. So control your inputs, and that'll give you a good idea of what you'll end up making.
Right now, I've been doing good. Say something to help me. All right,
Well, this is like we gotta move on past Andy here, man.
Yeah. Andy, you gotta go watch that.
You got it, man.
Right, go watch some 2019 Alex Becker, some 2019 Sam Ovens. Right, get your life together. Right, that actually goes for anyone though. That stuff's some of the best content in YouTube. 2019 Alex Becker, 2019 Sam Ovens.
How much profit before you should consider quitting? You make $2K a month.
Well, you're a fictional character in the in a video game, so I doubt like your overhead that much, honestly.
I guess the overhead, it's not too much in the plumbing business, I suppose. But a good rule of thumb I like to do is double your 9 to 5 income, especially if you have family, people relying on you, that kind of stuff. If you can afford to take a risk and eat ramen for a little bit, then it might be a little bit sooner. But
everyone's situation is very different. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. So we will see you guys in 49 minutes, right? The link's down below. It's in my bio on Twitter and Instagram too. It's in the description on YouTube. I'll drop a link in the chat as well. We will see you guys soon. Excited to get after it with this stuff. And it's gonna be really valuable. I'm really excited about it. And I think you guys will like it too. And it's gonna be fun.
See you guys soon. Drop some major value.
Cool.
Good hanging out with you guys.
Everyone. Love you guys. See you in a little bit.